One, two, one, two, one, two, one, two. I can hear myself breathing. One, two, one, two, one, two, one, two, one, two, one, two. I can hear myself breathing. One, two, one, two, one, two. Okay. This is very, very weird. This is very, very weird. First of all, let me do my introductions. Let me introduce the show. Let me start the show. This is Raphie Dawkins Combat Radio. And it's live boxing talk with Raphie. And what's very interesting is that I've just realized I've been using my sound interface. I've been using my sound interface incorrectly. Thus, I couldn't really hear myself properly in the headphones, in the cans. And now I have the correct settings. It is very, very peculiar because I can hear every creak. I can hear, and I even move the mouse, I can hear it screeching across the mat. It is surreal. Now that I've got the thing moving properly, I can hear myself breathing. So, yes, this is live boxing talk with Raphie, episode number 29. And I have my settings correct for the first time ever. How you like that? How you like me now? This mic is too loud. How you like me now? Yes. So first of all, let me make this official. I see people in the place. Let me start the music. I've been away for a few days. Where is the music? Okay, I'm going to give people a choice. I'm going to give the people a choice. Let the people have a choice. What do you guys want? Do you want the Latin beat or do you want the dub beat? Do you want the Latin or the dub? I'm very accommodating at times. I'm letting the people decide. Do you want the Latin beat or the dub beat? Dub. One vote for the dub. One vote for the dub. Matter of fact, that's what I want as well. Everybody else is. Okay, rubber dub it is. Everybody's been outvoted. It's rubber dub. That's what I was going towards. I'm in the mood for that dub beat too. Let me check my levels. Everything seems rather loud. Let me check the master levels. Let me get this thing right. Where's the master levels? Yeah. Okay, but I still need that up there for the video still. Let's get this music crunk. Let's get it started. Where are we? Yeah. Oh, one good thing about this new arrangement is I should be able to know if the music's at the right level. It seems at the right level now. It seems at a good level. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yes. I'm hearing everything mixed in perfectly. If I'm not incorrect, then the levels are good. Okay. So, greetings to everyone who have taken the time out of their evening to spend it, to share it here. Raphie Combat Radio Show, live boxing talk with Raphie, episode 29. Can you believe it? Seemed like just yesterday. Yes. Good evening, one and all. And you know how we do. We start off with a warm-in video. So let's proceed to that straight away. Let's go look. Let's go look, see. Seek and ye shall find. Let's look for the warming video, my channel. As always, I like to do this randomly. It's very weird how I'm hearing myself so clearly for the first time. The first time during the video that I did today, earlier on today, the afternoon video. Yeah, I think it was that. Okay, look, let me see, look, see, do. Okay, let's go with this. Let's go with this one. I remember this one. This one's funny. This one is funny. This is a good warming video. Let me share with you. Where are we? Application window. Boom. Share. Boom. Let's make this window bigger. Let's get the volume up. Let's cut that music. Boom. Okay, let's start the video. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the official warm-in video. After which, yes. The WBC have just ordered Tyson Fury versus Dillian White as a final eliminator. A final eliminator to fight or face Deontay Wilder. Here we see Fury getting into his Ferrari, red Ferrari. He and Billy Joe Saunders have bought matching red Ferraris. Well, anyway, back on topic. WBC have just ordered he and Dillian White to face each other. Press the button. Good luck. Press the button, says Fury. Dillian White. Press the button, says Fury. Quite funny there. Seems a bit ratty. Anyway, the fight has been ordered by WBC president. Mauricio Sulaiman. Tyson seems a bit ratty. He's a bit ratty. Maybe he's had a long day. WBC President Mauricio Sulaiman has now revealed they have ordered Fury to face White to decide Wilder's next mandatory. In a further twist, the Brixton Bangers team have turned down the offer because they're pushing for a bout with Oscar Riveras to be the last challenger. So White has been waiting since 2017. He's been WBC #1 since 2017. And the WBC have kept him hanging. No love shown to the body snatcher. No love whatsoever. No love whatsoever shown to the body snatcher, Dillian White. So Dillian White's declining this opportunity. He says he wants the Oscar Riveras fight. to be the final one, final eliminator before he faces Deontay Wilder. And I think that's very fair. Very fair indeed. They're asking Dillian Whyte to jump through hoops. Don't get me wrong, I'll watch the fight. I'll watch that fight. Fury v. Whyte, or Whyte v. Fury. But, yeah, it seems that they're giving Dillian Whyte the runaround. Tyson's already had his crack. Tyson's already had his crack. Press the button. Tyson's already had his crack at Wilder, and declined the rematch when he went over to ESPN. So Dillian Whyte should be next in line. Dillian Whyte should have fought beforehand. Before Fury got his crack, Dillian Whyte should have had his. So WBC continue to give Dillian Whyte the runaround. Share your thoughts, your comments on the topic matter. Nice car. Very nice car. Who's that in the driver's seat? I thought it was Peter Fury for a second. Fury's uncle, Tyson's uncle, but it's not. It is not. Thank you very much, lad. Go on then, hurry up. Press the button. Tyson's wearing shorts, his legs getting cold. What's wrong with you, lad? So there you have it. And now Fury is showing his new whip. Playing some nice Europa. That's a better tune. Showing off the matching whips. And why not? Buy one, get one free. Buy one, get one free. So, there we have it. Dillian Whyte, not happy. Getting the runaround. Getting the runaround again. Are we going to see this fight right about now? I doubt it. Only time will tell. It's Raphael Dawkins, Combat Radio. If you've not subscribed yet, please kindly do so. On that grind. Like, subscribe, comment, and share. Thank you. I'm out. Thank you. I'm out. Okay. Let's stop sharing. What's that? Yeah. Okay. Boom. Where's the music? Let's get the music back. Where's the beats? Where is the beats? Okay. Okay. This is very, very weird. I'm hearing every little creak. I don't know if I like it. I don't know if I like it, but okay, let me get back into the proper window. Okay, where are we? Lots of people in the building. Everybody who has not smashed that like button, could you please kindly do so? Okay, right. So, let's get into the roll call. Let's do it in reverse order. It's the Ped. It's the Don ZB. It's the Pablo. It's the Red Glove Militant, Toby Bartlett. Who else we got? We got Pablo. We got Aaron Mason in the building. Tommy Temper in the building. Toby Bartlett. Dwayne M. I don't know if I remember seeing that name here before. Dwayne M. Good evening. Jordan Baker, the hater. Good evening, Jordan. The red glove militant is in the place. Matter of fact, let me go to Jordan Baker. What's he saying? Jordan Baker says, you here to talk fake facts again. Is it too early in the show to have a known hater? Is it too early? Is it too early? Feels kind of early to me. Yeah, let's put this fool on timeout. Let's put this fool on time out. Where are we? Where are we? Time out for Jordan Baker. You don't need no haters just at the first step. No, Jordan, not today. Just take some time out, chill out, relax, chill. Let this music soothe your mind and soul. Get this smoke. Good afternoon, Raphael and chat. Yeah, it's good evening over here. Get this smoke. It's good evening over here and good evening to you. Okay, Donovan Williams in the building. Okay, and I think that is everybody. I think I've covered everybody. Let me see what Don ZB is saying. Oh, we got KRO. Yes, who says Ortiz is a top 10 guy, nothing beyond that. Joe 5694, 9984. So he says Canelo wants to fight Kovalev at 172. I don't know. Have you got a link for that? Well, there's UPED. Ped says, where are the other mods? There's UPED, there's Tommy Temper, and there is Aaron Mason. That's 3 out of 4. That's 3 out of 4 ain't bad. What's Don ZB saying? Don ZB says, White ain't getting no shot till he stops ducking Ortiz. Ducking Ortiz. I don't know. What a ridiculous, foolish thing to say. Ducking Ortiz. Damn. I don't know if I'm in the mood for foolishness today, though. I'm really not sure I'm in the mood for foolishness today. Ducking Ortiz. Who did Stavern fight? No, not Stavern. Okay, you know what? This will be the first topic. It wasn't supposed to be, but let's make this the first topic. Okay. You want to get me riled up? You really want to get me riled? Okay. You can get it, my friend. Let me just mute this mic so I can adjust the mic stand. It's a little bit and I don't want to make no noise. So let me just mute the mic. No, I can't mute it because you won't hear the music. Okay, just ignore the noise. Okay. Yeah, let me get some light. Let me bring some light into the equation. Boom. Okay. So we're here. I'm here. You are here. We are here. Okay. So Don ZB wants to get into some old talk about Dillian White ducking. Okay. Okay. Let me bring up Box Rec, and we'll go through your boy there, Wilder. We'll have a look at who he's been fighting and who's been fighting as champion and who they had to get through to get to him. Let's do that. Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder Box Rec. Let's go. Let's go. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. We are going to... You sure you want to do this, Don ZB? Oh my gosh. Okay, you wanted it, you asked for it, so you got it, my friend. You've got it. Let's go through Wilder's resume as champ. Let's do this. Since you want to do this, we'll do this. We can do this. Let me share. Share. Boom. There we go. Here he is. Deontay Wilder, the Bronze Bomber. The Bronze Bomber. Okay, now, first of all, let me see what's going on in the chat. Let's see what's going on in the chat. Okay. Okay. Right. So we're sharing. So we're looking at Deontay, the Bronze Bomber Wilder. Let's scroll down. Okay, so 2015. January 2015. Deontay Wilder fought Bermain Stavern. MGM Grand Garden Arena, Las Vegas, for the World Boxing Council heavyweight title. Now we know that Bermain got his WBC title by beating, who was it, Molina? Molina. He beat Molina to get the vacant title. The title became vacant when Vitaly Klitschko retired. Okay, so Molina versus Bermain Stavern. Bermain Stavern won and got the title. So he then fought Deontay Wilder, the Bronze Bomber. Deontay Wilder won by unanimous decision. That was January 2015. Okay, all right. Now, what's this here? Now, he then fights Molina for a World Boxing Council heavyweight title. He then fights Melina. Melina. What did Melina have to do? What did Melina have to do to get the title shot? That's to you, Don ZB. Don ZB, I'm talking to you. It's me and you now. What did Melina have to do to get Don ZB's here? Oh, he's talking to me. Okay. Don ZB, Raph, what point are you trying to make by putting up his record? You all said AJ's record this and record that. But you saw what Fat Boy did to him. You know, cherry pick gone wrong. So, hold on. What's going on here? What's going on here? You said that Dillian White should stop ducking Ortiz. So the point of this exercise is to say, what did these guys do to get the title crack at Deontay Wilder? You ask me, what's the point? Well, this is the point. What did Melina do? What did Melina do to get a crack at Deontay Wilder? What did he do? What did he do, Don ZB? If you want to discuss this live, my friend, just put your email in the chat and we can get you on and we can chop it up live. Drop your email and we can chop it up live if you so wish. That's no problem at all. That's no problem at all. Yeah, drop your email and we can chop it up. Yeah, drop your email and we can chop it up, bro. We can chop it up. Yeah, set up, bro. Set up. Don ZB's gonna set up. Okay. So, in the meantime, we move on. So we move on. While Don ZB gets set up, we move on. So we've gone from Romain Stavern to Eric Molina. Oh, we've gone from Eric Molina. We've already seen Eric Molina. Now we go on to Johan Duapas. Johan Duapas. Okay, let's send the link straight away. No delay. Let's send the link in. Let's send the link straight away. Let me go into... Oh, let's stop sharing for a second. Okay. Right, let's see the email. Let's see this email. Let's find the email. Well, okay, here it is. New conversation. Enter the email. Okay, right, here we are. Right, okay. So now, awesome. We've targeted, invite people, copy, boom. paste, and send. Excellente. Excellente. So it's been sent to you, Don ZB. Okay, so let's close that. Okay, table is full. The table is full. We're waiting for Don ZB to come on in. Let's get this out of the way. Okay, okay. So, in the meantime, we have joined us the one, Tommy Temper. Tommy Temper, how are you today?
I'm good, Ralph. How are you, mate?
I'm great. This is weird. This is weird. My setup has changed. So now you're not coming through the cans. It seems like you're coming through the speakers in the computer.
Have you got external speakers?
I've got speakers in the computer, but before you used to come in through the cans. Now I hear myself through the cans, but I'm hearing you through the speaker I just flicked a button on my interface and everything's changed. It's ridiculous. It's like I've moved into the 21st century. This is madness. This is madness. Utter, complete and utter madness.
Welcome to the 21st century, Ralph.
Welcome to the 21st century. It's crazy by flicking a button. By flicking a button that was in the wrong position. Okay, let me go out to the chat. The chat. Do you hear Tommy Temper? Okay. Takes a few seconds to come through. Ped says Raph's life's just doing a 180. Yeah, so the question is, do you hear Tommy Temper? Okay. Tommy, talk, please.
Well, guys in the chat, can you hear me?
Okay. Everybody's saying yeah. Everybody's saying yeah. Everybody's saying yeah. Okay. Damn. I'm moving to the 21st century. This is madness. This is madness. Everything's got so sophisticated around here. Okay. Okay.
I think someone's on the crack in your comment section, Ralph.
Who's on the crack? Who's on the quill? I mean, what a person chooses to do in their own home. I mean, you know, that's what they want to do. Well, okay. Everything sounds better on. Okay. Well, okay. So where am I? It's me and Tommy, and we are waiting for. What's his name? Don ZB. Don ZB. Scott 70 says I'm cracking up. This is madness. All this is utter craziness. I don't know. Okay, so let me continue anyway. Let me continue with this talk of Wilder's. What? Kaz. Kaz is in the building, the celebrity troll. What Kaz saying? Kaz says Wilder is the one true franchise.
Ooh, he's actually spot on.
One true franchise. Oh dear. Oh dear. Yeah. Okay. So let's What's Jordan Baker saying? Red gloves, he's in first place. Well, Wilder is at the top, so he ain't in the rankings because he is at the top of the division. You know, Jordan Baker, I don't like your tone. I really don't like your tone. I wish you could conduct yourself in a more gentlemanly fashion. I really do. I really do. You know, yeah, I prefer it if you were a tad more polite. You know, learn from Kaz. He's a troll, but he's a Don ZB is trying to connect. I'm trying to connect. What's he saying? I'm trying to connect you. I'm calling. Oh, I can see you. I can see you. You type something in, so we are connected. If you're using your phone, forget that. Don't use your phone because that's problematic. So you want to use a laptop or a computer. You want to use a computer. Using the phone is very difficult. If it's an iPhone, that's almost impossible. So you want a laptop or a computer. A laptop is a computer. I understand that. Okay, so let us continue. What's he saying, Tommy?
Oh, I didn't realize I was on mute. No, I put myself on mute. Yeah, it's fine on an Android phone. I don't know. I don't have an iPhone, so I can't comment.
It can be fine on an Android phone, but some people, their phone can't handle it.
Okay.
So it can get through on a phone, but some people, their phones just cannot handle it. So let's continue with the screen share and let's chop up Wilder's list of opponents while he's being champ. And the reason we're doing this is because Don ZB said that Dillian White should have to go through Ortiz. So we're just looking at the people Wilder has fought since he's been champ. Okay, so we've gone through Bermain Stavern. We've gone through Eric Molina, Johan Duapas. What accolades did he achieve? Who did he have to go through? I'm gonna have to start clicking on some of these people. So he fought in 2015 September. Let's go into Johan Duapas, and let's go back to 2015. No, September. Okay, so there's Deontay Wilder. 2015 September, he fought Deontay Wilder. So let's look who he fought before Deontay Wilder. So that's the guy you have to go through, yeah? In fact, we'll do this with everybody. We'll do this with everybody Wilder's fought. And we'll look at who they fought before Deontay Wilder. So that will tell us who they went through to get to him. Okay, so Duapas, before he fought Deontay Wilder, he fought Manuel Charr. Manuel Charr. How do you rate Manuel Charr as a boxer, Tommy? I'll go first. Very standard, middle of the road, mediocre.
He's nothing special.
Nothing special. That's the guy he went through to get to Deontay Wilder. Manuel Charr. Nothing special. And before that, Ekin.
What up, Raphie?
Yo. He's got through.
In the building.
He's got through. Don ZB in the building. How do you do, Don ZB?
I'm good, sir. How you doing?
I'm all right, my mom. I'm all right. It's good that somebody can finally, just pick up the damn phone and get on so we can talk live. It's good. I appreciate that.
For sure.
Okay, so we're talking about. Let's kill the music for a second. Let's kill the music. In fact, leave the music. So we're talking about your point being, what is your point? Express your position, my friend.
Okay, you brought up Wilder's resume, right? So I was like, what was the whole point of you bringing up Wilder's resume, which you replied? You said you were trying to point out why others were getting the title shot before Dillian White, correct?
No, I didn't bring up Wilder's resume. You said Dillian White needs to go through Ortiz. That's how this thing started.
No, the WBC asked Dylan White to fight Ortiz, and the winner would get Wilder. This was late last year before Dylan White fought Chisora for the second time.
Yeah, so that's the point you brought up, and that's why I went. That's why.
And then Dylan White.
That's why I went to his resume.
Okay.
But carry on.
Yeah, and then Dylan White waited till Ortiz had a date with the Hammer dude. No. Ortiz had a date on the Wilder Fury undercard.
Yeah.
And Dylan White came out and called Ortiz out, and Ortiz said Dylan White should come and fight him on the undercard. Dylan White said no, he already has his own show. And Ortiz said, okay, if you sign the contract, I would pull out of my fight and come fight you in the UK. And we never heard from Dylan again.
Okay. So that I remember that story. I remember that period. So Dillian White's story. This is going to be a he say she say thing, because Dillian White's side is that Dillian White's argument was that he made an offer for Ortiz to come and fight over in the UK as a main card on Dillian White's main card. Ortiz said, no, you come and fight on the undercard. You come and fight me on the undercard of Wilder's show. Now, Dillian White then said, no, that's ridiculous. You come and fight me on my card. Why would this guy want to fight on an undercard when he can fight on a main card and make decent money? Now, Dillian White's side say that they made an offer but didn't hear nothing back from Ortiz. Ortiz's side say they received no offer. That's correct, isn't it?
Yeah, correct.
That's correct. Okay, so now we have to go to establish. We have no proof of what actually happened. You have no proof. I have no proof. But what we do have is we have another example of how Ortiz's side act, and that example is a recent one from the Joshua negotiations.
Yes, true.
Now,
Actually, that Joshua negotiation helped Dylan White's story a little bit, because up until then, to be honest, I didn't believe a word Dylan White said. But because of the Joshua saga with Ortiz team, it kind of made a little sense. But I still believe Dylan White does not want to fight Luis.
Okay, well, that's your side. That's fine. Let me say my side. Now, we don't know the validity of, was an offer sent from Dillian White? He said it was. Ortiz's side said it wasn't. We don't know that, and we'll never know. We're not in the office. But what we do know, we do have an example of how Ortiz's side act. We know that during the Joshua negotiations, Ortiz's side said that Eddie Hearn tried to lowball us. That's why we're not going to fight, because he tried to lowball us. Eddie Hearn came out and said, they are liars. They are liars. And once I get the fight made, once everything's made, I will tell you and I will show you and I'll prove that they are liars. Luis Ortiz's side scrambled, went into panic mode, went onto the boxing voice a couple of days later, before Eddie Hearn had the chance, before the time Eddie Hearn said he was going to expose them. They went on the boxing voice and said, we are sorry. We made a mistake. Our promoter lied to us. Eddie Hearn did not lowball us. Eddie Hearn made us a very good offer. So I put it to you, Don Zeeby, that is proof that Luis Ortiz's management, his team, are liars when it comes to contracts. They cannot be believed. Over to you.
I'm listening.
Yeah, over to you. Over to you.
Oh, what'd you say? I didn't hear the last words.
Okay. That shows that when it comes to talks of contracts, Luis Ortiz's team cannot be believed because they have been proven to be liars.
Yes, that I cannot argue with. To be honest with you, I don't blame Luis Ortiz per se. I blame his Miami promoters. You know, but anyways, it's all he say, she say. But back to this Oscar Rivers situation.
No.
The
Hold on.
WBC.
No,
Huh?
hold on. Before we move away from this, we have to draw a line. We have to draw a line in the sand, and we have to say that we know for a fact it has been proven that when it comes to negotiations and contract talks, Luis Ortiz's team are liars.
Yes, we could say that.
It has been shown to be that.
Their own fault, you know.
It has been shown to be that.
But anyways, I also wanted to talk about this Oscar Rivers.
Yeah, we can do that in a second. We can talk about Oscar Rivas in a second. But first, we just have to tie a knot in the previous thing. So we have to just tidy that up. Okay, so to tidy up the situation, Luis Ortiz. There's some noise, sounds in the background, my friend. There's some sounds in the background.
You good?
Okay. I'm just gonna mute you for a second. While you're doing your thing. Okay, so that's fine. So what we can say is, what we can establish is that Luis Ortiz's words regarding contracts cannot be taken seriously. They cannot be taken seriously. They have been proven to be liars. So when Dillian White says the contract offers have been made, you have to say, well, who do you believe more? Dillian White's side or proven liars in Luis Ortiz's side? And I say I am more inclined to believe Dillian White's side than regarding contracts than Luis Ortiz's side. So that's to wrap that up. Done, ZB. If you want to come back in, you're muted, just unmute yourself. Yeah, if you want to unmute yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, fine. Dillian White over Luis Ortiz team.
Yes, so what I'm saying is, my conclusion is, when it comes to contract negotiation talks, Luis Ortiz's side have proven to be liars, and their word cannot be taken as good.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay,
Now can I mention something?
Yes.
About this Oscar Rivers situation? The WBC did not order that fight. I mean, it's a good fight, do not get me wrong, but they did not order that fight. Dillian White chose to fight Rivers.
That is correct. Dillian White did choose to fight Rivas. That is correct. And what is your...
Okay, so if he fights Rivers and he does not get the title shot, then he doesn't have a case. He does not have a case.
Okay. So that's the new debate. The new debate is Carry on.
doing things. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, I said Dillian White has a reputation for doing things like that. Like the WBC ordered him to fight someone else, and he chose to fight someone else, and then if he wins, he comes back and demands he gets his shot now. He's
Hold
done
on.
that in his last 2 or 3 fights.
Yeah, hold on. So let's deal with one. Let's deal with one situation at a time. So the first point you brought up is the WBC did not order the fight with Rivas. So if he wins that, he does not have a case. Well, I will counter that. And my counter is as follows. Rivas is a top 10 fighter. And the WBC have agreed that if Dillian White beats Rivas, he will be mandatory to fight Deontay Wilder.
The WBC agreed to grant Dillian White a title shot if he beats Rivas.
Yes.
Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know about that, but I would need to do some research.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
I know as of last week there was nothing like that. I don't know if things have changed since. I know Eddie Hearn was threatening to go to the courts, and then he came out and said him and the WBC had an agreement. So I don't know if that's the agreement.
Well, I'll come in there. What Eddie Hearn said was that the WBC have agreed that this fight is for mandatory position. I don't know if that applies to Rivas as well, but certainly for Dillian White, this fight is for mandatory position and interim mandatory title holder, something of that nature. But if Dillian White wins this fight, he is Deontay Wilder's mandatory. Now that was established by Eddie Hearn at least 2 weeks ago. The only question was that Eddie Hearn wanted assurances that Dillian White would be next in line to fight Wilder after Ortiz. That was the only question. That is still up in.
So let's say Dillian White gets his long overdue title shot. Do you honestly think Dillian White could beat Wilder?
Okay, one step at a time. So I will answer that question, but the first thing we have to address the reality of the situation. The reality of the situation is that there's a fly in the ointment because Deontay Wilder wants to fight Tyson Fury after Luis Ortiz. So that's obviously going to be a problem. They will probably push forward with that, possibly if Eddie Hearn is unsuccessful in the courts or he doesn't take it to the courts. So if that is the case, then the Fury fight would probably take place early 2020, which means that the soonest that Dillian White could fight Wilder would be late 2020. There's another fly in the ointment because if what do you call him? If Fury beats Deontay Wilder in the next fight, then they're probably going to want to have a trilogy. Wilder will definitely have the right to a rematch, and so he will most likely fight Fury late 2020. So then the problem is that the soonest the Dillian White fight, if those circumstances come to bear, the soonest the Dillian White fight could take place would be early 2021. Okay, so all of that's a problem. All of that is a problem. So I'm just putting it out there. That could be how it plays out. I hope it's not. I hope Dillian White gets in earlier than that. Personally, I think Dillian White deserves his shot after Ortiz. But anyway, that's the situation. To your question, ask your question.
Okay, I said, do you honestly think Dillian White could beat Deontay Wilder? Or do you think he will beat him, rather?
Right. Okay. So you're asking me for my opinion on the fight, Dillian White
Yep.
versus Deontay Wilder. Okay. To me, it's a 50-50. Well, it's a 51-49. 51 in favor of Wilder, 51% in favor of Wilder, 49% in favor of Dillian White. That is my opinion. I think that, you see, Deontay Wilder, in my opinion, has never fought a young, relatively young, knockout artist who is also a high echelon, highly ranked boxer. So Dillian White is young, relatively. He's high ranking. He's high ranking. He's ranked number one in. Well, he was ranked number one in the WBO up until recently, as well as the WBC. So up until recently, he's been ranked in two separate organizations as number one.
Okay, Ralph, do
Yeah.
you honestly think the Dillian White that fought Derek Chisora could beat the Luis Ortiz that fought Deontay Wilder? If those two people were to fight, who do you think would have won? The Luis Ortiz that fought Wilder last March and the Dillian White that fought Chisora November. If
Okay.
they had fought, who do you think would have won?
Okay. Firstly, I'll have to give my opinion on the style that Dillian White adopted in the Chisora fight. It is my belief, and remember, this is just belief and opinions. It is my belief that Dillian White was trying to fight in a more calm and technical manner, getting ready for world championship fights. I believe Dillian White was trying to pick his spots, pick his shots, and so it wasn't crazy like the first fight. Dillian White was cool, calm, and technical.
He was composed as well.
Come
Very
in, Tommy.
composed.
Come in, Tommy.
Can you hear me, Rafa?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Dylan was very, very, very composed. He boxed at a much higher level than I think he's ever boxed. He was very consistent, very, very calm, uncannily calm in that fight. And as you say, Rafi picked his spots. That's probably the best performance we've seen from him. Considering how the first fight was, it was a completely different look from Dillian.
I totally agree. I think that Dillian went in there with a particular mindset. He went in there and he said, listen, I'm going to box technically. I'm going to be very technical. I'm not going to be brawling. I'm going to fight nice.
Windy.
Don Zeeby.
Sorry, man. Sorry.
Okay. So, Don Zeeby, do me a favor. When you're not talking, yeah? If you just mute.
Yeah, mute. Yeah.
When you're talking. When you're ready to talk again, unmute yourself, yeah? So
all right, for sure.
we feel the background noise. Okay, so I'm going to talk now. So, thank you. So, Dillian White, the reason that fight was the way it was is because, like I said before, and Tommy echoes this, is because Dillian White chose to fight a very cool, calm, technical fight. He believed he could beat Chisora in a cool, calm, technical manner, and that's the reason he fought the way he did. And Don Zeeby, you will see the knockout punch was cool, calm, and precise. Come in, Don Zeeby.
Okay. So you still didn't answer my question, though.
I didn't answer your question. I just realized, my bad. I will answer your question now. My bad. So what I'm saying to you ultimately is that Dillian White would beat, I believe, Dillian White would beat Ortiz with youth, and he just bully. I'm not saying he'd bully him, but he'd be calm, he'd be technical, and he would beat Ortiz with a calm technical approach.
Are you trying to tell me Dillian White is more technical than Ortiz, especially the Ortiz that fought Wilder?
No, I'm not playing down or downplaying Ortiz's technical ability. I'm not downplaying that. But what I'm saying is that
okay, fine. So when it comes to technicality, you basically believe Ortiz is superior technically, right?
I believe that Dillian White is technically a better boxer than Wilder. And I believe
I'm gonna get to Wilder.
No.
The reason why I'm asking this.
I haven't finished. I said I believe that Dillian White is technically a better boxer than Deontay Wilder, and I believe that Ortiz may be technically better than both of them. Over to you.
Okay, so Ortiz was better technically than Wilder, yet Wilder beat him, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that tells you being technical does not matter, really. It matters.
No. You can't say it doesn't matter.
No. It does matter to an extent, but it's not necessary that the better technical guy wins.
Agreed.
I agree.
Okay. All right. So now, do you think Dillian White punches harder than Luis
Yes.
Ortiz?
Yes.
You do?
Yes.
I would say Dillian White has a very powerful left.
And that, I don't think he's that special, bro.
Your volume's very low.
Hello?
Your volume's very low. Your headphones slipped out or something changed.
Oh, he's dropped out.
Wow. He's gone.
He's probably just lost connection. I think he was in his car.
Oh. Yeah, that could be it. So we can continue in case he comes back. We can continue along this line. So yeah, I think what's his name? Ortiz is a technically better boxer than both Wilder and what's his name? White. I think he's technically, yes, he's back. You're back. Yeah. Carry on, Don.
Yeah. So I said Dillian White does have a powerful left hook or right hook. I don't know. It's that hook.
Yes.
That he used to wobble AJ, knock out Chisora. And anyways, though, besides that, I don't think he's a bigger puncher than Luis Ortiz. Luis Ortiz does not have a money shot, but his jabs and his straight right and his counter, I've seen them
you mean his straight left?
Different opponents.
He's a southpaw, remember? It would be his straight left. He's a southpaw.
Yeah, a straight left. Yeah. I've seen him wobble opponents with different punches, with a jab, with a straight right, with a hook, you know. But Dillian White, I've seen him knock opponents out with the same punch. If you take that punch out, I think Ortiz is a bigger puncher.
But let me ask you a question, Don. Can you name me a fight where Ortiz has knocked out an opponent with one punch?
Okay, I can't.
That wasn't, let's say, his first 10 fights or something like that.
Okay,
a significant opponent.
I cannot recall any of his latest opponents being knocked out with one punch. What he does is he beats them with an accumulation of punches, just like AJ did.
Yeah, but if you're talking about a measure of power, there's two ways you can measure power. You can measure power by one event or accumulation of events. But if we're talking about punch power, that comes down to one punch, not an accumulation.
Okay, Dillian White is more of a one-punch knockout artist than Luis Ortiz. That's my take. But overall, I think Luis Ortiz has heavy hands.
No one's disagreeing with you on that. Absolutely not.
Okay.
No one.
In my opinion, I think if Luis Ortiz and Dillian White fight, I mean, it's gonna be a close fight, but if I was a betting man, I would pick Luis.
Don ZB, have you seen any of Luis Ortiz's fights since his fight with Deontay Wilder?
Yes, but it's hard to get up for a fight like against Joe Blow or Christian Hammer.
Yeah.
You know, most opponents, what people fail to realize is most opponents that fought Floyd Mayweather were all at their best whenever they were fighting Floyd. Whenever they fought Floyd, they were at their best because it was Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah, but Dillian White is not Floyd Mayweather. When they go up against Dillian White, he's not Floyd Mayweather.
I'm saying Luis Ortiz would be more motivated about.
Yeah, any fighter would be more motivated.
But you see, the thing is this, Don ZB. The thing is this, is that I don't think it can be denied that Don ZB is gone again. He'll probably come back again. I don't think it can be denied that Luis Ortiz is
at his best.
Listen. Okay, I'll ask you, Tommy Temper. Do you believe Luis Ortiz's stated age? 39.
No, absolutely not.
I do not believe that. I do. Listen, let me ask the chat a question. Do you believe Luis Ortiz's stated age of 39, or do you believe him to be older? I've just asked Tommy Temper. He's giving me his opinion. I know what I think. I'm asking the chat. Do you, because when Don ZB comes back, I want him to know what people over here think. I'm not going to tell you what I think. I don't want to influence your decision. I'm asking the chat. Do you believe Luis Ortiz's stated age is correct, or do you believe him to be younger or older?
Iron Mason, good one.
Okay, so I think just so when Don ZB comes back, he knows how we feel over here. I'm not an American. I don't know what they think over there, but over here, we believe, and not just over here, I have some African friends, we believe Luis Ortiz's age to be older than stated. Over here, Don ZB, I don't know if you hear me, but we believe Luis Ortiz, we do not believe Luis Ortiz is the age that he states. We believe him to be older. And as a consequence of that, no disrespect to people over 39, but in boxing terms, Luis Ortiz is an old man. Full credit to him for still sticking in there, but he's an old man and he's lucky. And it was 2 years ago when he fought Deontay Wilder. It was 2 years ago, and he's 2 years older now. Moreover, he lost that fight, in my opinion, due to old age. He was whooping Deontay Wilder's ass. Contradict me if you disagree, Tommy. He was whooping Deontay Wilder's ass in round 7, and he gassed out. Do you agree or disagree, Tommy?
Oh, I totally agree. Totally agree. I mean,
and then the referee. Then I'll let you come in a second, Tommy. And then the referee gave Deontay Wilder extra time after the break between rounds. He gave him extra time, kind of checked him out, gave him an extra 30 seconds just to make sure he was back. And then they let him continue. I think it was a round later when Deontay Wilder knocked Ortiz out. Over to you, Tom.
I totally agree, Raph. I mean, I'm just trying to play it back in my head what you were talking about it.
Yeah.
I remember that was a long time that the doctors had that light in Wilder's eyes. It kind of reminded me of, I was trying to make comparisons in my head, and I was thinking, okay, there was Muhammad Ali and Henry Cooper. Whenever Muhammad Ali got knocked down,
got knocked.
Who was it? Dundee cut the ropes on Ali's bandages, and there was another comparison.
He cut the glove.
Yeah, that's it. And there was another comparison as well. Remember who was it? Muhammad Ali, when he was very, very old, he fought somebody that was beating him for the whole fight, and I think Muhammad Ali knocked him out in the 11th round with a knockout. But then I was thinking, all these comparisons I'm making, they're arse about face, because Ortiz is the old one, and he was battering Wilder.
Yeah.
So none of those comparisons I had in my head are actually really, really valid, because the old man was battering the young man.
Yeah.
And he basically he ran out of steam, in my opinion. And not he gassed out, as you say, Raph. He just ran out of age.
Yeah. He gassed out due to old age.
Yeah.
If he was 10 years younger, I put it to you that he would have won that fight.
I think even 5 years younger, Raph.
5 years younger. I put it to you, he would have won that fight. He lost that fight due to age.
I reckon he's somewhere between 44, maybe 43, 44, and 46, thereabouts. I reckon when he fought Wilder, he was in his 40s.
There is no
early 40s. That's my gut instinct.
There is no shadow of a doubt in my mind that Luis Ortiz, I have no proof, but in my own mind, there is no shadow of a doubt that Luis Ortiz is well into his 40s.
But I will say this, regardless of his age, he gave a valiant effort.
Oh, absolutely, 100%. Don ZB is back with us. He's in his car.
Yeah. Sorry, bro. I'm driving, so the network keeps
No problem.
breaking out.
No problem at all.
Welcome back.
Did you hear? Welcome back. Did you hear what we were talking about while you were gone?
Yeah. No.
Okay.
No, I lost network.
I'll recap you. So,
Raph, can I just quickly interrupt?
yes.
Don, if you're on the road and you're using your mobile data, if you turn off your video, you'll use less data and you'll be less likely to lose connection.
So turn off your video, Don.
Okay.
So while you're figuring that out, while you're figuring that out, I'll give you an update on what we were talking about while you were gone. I asked the chat if they believe Luis Ortiz's stated age is correct, and the chat responded no. They believe him to be older than his stated age. And now I put it to you. I'm going to ask you one question and I'm going to come back. Do you believe Luis Ortiz's stated age, or do you believe he is older than his stated age?
I believe Luis Ortiz is 41. If he's faking his age, it can be any more than a year or two. Luis Ortiz does not look more than 44, 43, maximum 45.
Okay.
But Luis Ortiz looks like a 41-year-old. So
okay, but you acknowledge that he could be up to 45.
Yeah, possible.
Okay, so I put it to you that Luis Ortiz was whooping Deontay Wilder's ass in that 7th round.
True.
And I further put it to you that if Luis Ortiz was 5 years younger, he would have beat Deontay Wilder.
Okay. I put it.
Do you agree?
I mean, that's good, would, if, whatever.
No, but
no. I don't. The reason why I don't is Deontay Wilder knows how to survive. Okay. He knows how to hold when he's hurt, and he also knows how to run or whatever he has to do. That's something your boy AJ does not know how to do.
AJ. We can talk about
I'm using him as an example.
No.
I'm using him.
Okay. We can talk about him later, but first of all,
okay. I mean, Luis Ortiz had his shot. He did what he could. He landed a lot of punches, body punches, and Wilder still did not go down, which I felt he should have taken a knee
Okay.
because I felt the ref was close to stopping it.
Yes.
You know, I felt Wilder should have just gone down, take his 8 counts, get back up, because the round was about to be over anyways. So
Well,
I was watching it and I was already telling a friend, yo, the fight is over. The ref is going to stop this
so
fight. But for some reason,
so
Deontay Wilder survived.
okay, so we can't forget the point, and the point I'm making, the point I'm getting to is this. So that was 2 years ago. Luis Ortiz, in my view, lost through old age. If you were younger, you would have won. So that was 2 years ago. Now, 2 years older. Skills. To me, he's a 45-year-old man. He's a 45-year-old man. The things he can do.
Yeah. But can I just quickly jump in, Raph? The thing is, it's not just 2 years. It's when would that fight happen if it is going to happen?
Which fight?
How much? The Ortiz rematch, because right now we're sitting at 2 years. So I mean, if Wilder fights Ortiz in his next fight, when's that going to be? Christmas, December? It'll be 2.5 years then, won't it?
Yeah, it'll be 2.5 years. It will be like October. 2.5 years.
Okay.
2.5 years down the line. 2.5 years down the line. So we're talking about a significant period of time. We're talking about Luis Ortiz, who is most likely 45 years old. And so we're getting back. If I get back to the point that I'm making now, I think Dillian White would beat Luis Ortiz. And one of the factors is Luis Ortiz's age. Luis Ortiz's age. He won't be able to keep up. He won't be able to keep up with Dillian White. Dillian White has not got the most superb cardio. He didn't have the most superb cardio in the Parker fight, but we know allegedly he had a very damaged rib. So that impacted on the amount of cardio he could do in his training. He kept it a secret. I wasn't there. That's what he said. But we've never seen him gassed like that before in a 12-round fight. So it does have some credence. I think if he were to fight Ortiz, it would not be Parker, Dillian White Parker type cardio.
Oh, but the thing is, Parker, in my opinion, has an underrated engine.
He has a good engine. I don't think many people would dispute his engine.
But I think people overlook how physically fit Parker actually is.
I would agree with that, but I would also say that he took off some of the middle rounds. He literally didn't do anything in some of the middle rounds.
No, I'm not denying that. But if you look at Parker's track record for going long in fights, he's always looked good.
Yes, he has. But I would say that Dillian White fight, he literally didn't do anything for a couple of rounds in the middle.
Oh yeah, no doubt. He, as you say, he probably just took a couple of rounds off. I mean, the last 4 rounds, that version of Parker should have been there from the beginning.
Yes, he should have been. But you see, I countered that by saying that if he didn't take those 2 rounds off, he wouldn't have been the last 4 rounds. He wouldn't have looked the same in the last 4 rounds.
Yeah, but I mean, obviously, I'm going to set you off topic here, Raph.
I know.
But Parker nearly got White out of there. If he had more time, he would have. In my opinion.
Well, the thing is, he would have had more time if he didn't take the 2 rounds off in the middle.
Yeah, it's a lot of hypotheticals at the end of the day.
No, but I want to continue this point because Parker took at least 2 rounds off in the middle. Now, my point to you is don't go anywhere, Don. We're going to get back on topic. My point to you is if he didn't take those 2 rounds off in the middle, he wouldn't have had that cardio at the end.
Yeah, but my point to you, Raph, is all right. You need right. Oh, my point is, forget about those rounds he took off. If he'd started the first 4 rounds like that, he would have potentially got Dillian out of there.
Yeah, he could have potentially got Dillian White out of there. But then I would say to you, I would counter to you. Look at his last fight against Lipe. He had a man who had 2 weeks training. He had a man who had 2 weeks notice, and he couldn't get him out of there.
Yep. Can't argue with that.
Couldn't get him out of there. The man who was coming off 2 weeks training and he couldn't get him out of there.
Must have been 2 weeks of very good training.
Well, he had a big pot belly, bigger than, I don't know, my grandmother's pot, biggest pot. So what I'm saying to you is, don't go anywhere, Don. What I'm saying to you is that how much of a knockout punch does Parker actually have at this stage? I question it.
Well, who has Parker knocked out with one punch? No, you can't. Well, Parker definitely has the punch power to knock you down with one punch if he lands clean.
Yeah.
But can he knock you out with one punch?
I say no.
He can concuss you.
Yeah.
But
I put it to you, Tommy. I put it to you that Parker didn't trouble Dillian White until the latter rounds when Dillian White was tired.
Yeah, I'm not going to disagree with that.
Yeah, so I put it to you that, well, I just put it to you. That's what I'm saying. He never troubled Dillian White until Dillian White was dog tired.
Well, that's the thing. When anyone's tired or anyone is gassed, they're easier to knock out or knock down.
Yeah. Dillian White could barely stand up in the last couple of rounds. Mm-hmm. And in the last round, he couldn't barely stand up. He was holding on to him. He was lying on the ropes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Dillian White could not stand up in the last round. So I put it to you, Tommy, that Parker didn't trouble Dillian until Dillian was knackered.
I'll to be honest, I'll have to watch that fight again to sort of agree or disagree with that point.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That's fair. That's fair. So, excuse me. This fizzy pop's making me burp. Excuse me. Don ZB, come back in.
I'm right here.
Okay, so my ultimate point is that Dillian White is a heavier one punch knockout. Dillian White is a knockout artist, and Ortiz relies on an accumulation of punches. As the years go by, those accumulation of punches, those combination punches that he throws will get slower, and the power may diminish. I put it to you that those are my arguments for Dillian White beating the talented Luis Ortiz.
That makes sense. It makes a lot of sense. Hello?
That is my argument. Now we have to go on to the real heart of the matter. We're talking about Dillian White versus Deontay Wilder. How do you see that fight going, or do you want me to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
I see Wilder going out there and knocking Dillian White out with ease. Dillian White is going to have problems with reach and Wilder's athleticism and probably speed. And he's never been in there with a puncher like that. So I don't see Dillian White winning on a scorecards.
No.
His only option is to land his one punch. That's his only chance. That's his only shot.
I don't see either guy winning on the scorecards in that fight.
It's not going to go 12.
Never.
It's not going to go 12. One guy will knock out the other guy. It's not going to go 12. So
yeah, but can I just ask you both, right?
Yeah.
If how tall is Dillian White? Was he 6'3", 6'4"?
6'3", 6'4".
And Wilder's what, 6'8"?
6'6". Oh, 6'7".
They say Wilder is 6'7", but I think he's 6'8".
Yeah, I know what 6'8".
I know what 6'8" looks like. Because if Fury is 6'9", he was just barely an inch taller than Wilder.
No, hold on. Let me come in there.
But when you're that tall, an inch doesn't make
Let me come in there. When Fury might have been 6'9" at one time, but when he gained the weight, that pulled him down with gravity. So he lost the knee. Fury is 6'8" now.
Are you serious, bro?
100% serious.
Serious? Because he got fat, he got short.
I'm 100% serious. The fat pulled him down. The fat made him lose an inch. I'm 100% serious. The fat pulled him down.
I swear you're doing comedy now, Raph.
I might be, but then you may never know. So what I'm saying is that Fury is more realistically is only an inch taller than Wilder. Wilder is 6'7". Fury is 6'8", according to my estimation.
Okay, but the point I was trying to get at was with such a slender frame as what Wilder. I wouldn't call him skinny. Wilder's not skinny. Wilder's slim.
Yeah.
The difference between skinny and slim is the amount of muscle that you carry, not the body fat, because both of them you don't have a lot of body fat. Anyway, I'm rambling. White bang into that slender frame, that slim frame. When he gets in close to the clinch, if he can get past those straight punches and bang to that body, I reckon that would be a world of hurt for Wilder.
What is Dillian White's nickname?
The
Body Snatcher.
That's it.
That's to Don Zeeby. But Dillian White's nickname, in furtherance to Tommy's point, Dillian White's nickname is the Body Snatcher. He goes to the body and he goes to the head. He clinches you. He holds you. He molds you. He may even throw an elbow in your throat. Yeah. Deontay Wilder has never been in, and this was my original point, remember. Deontay Wilder has never faced a young, highly ranked boxer who was also a knockout artist.
The same goes to White. The same goes to Dillian White. He's never faced a tall fighter that can fight tall and punch tall and knock you out tall. He fought AJ, boy. AJ is a mid-range fighter. So I wouldn't be surprised
if Wilder a mid-range fighter when they rely on straight right hands.
No.
I would say Joshua is a mid-range to long-range fighter. Yes.
He's mid-range and long. He uses the long jab.
Just doesn't have as long arms as Wilder. That's the only difference.
Yeah. Mid-range and long. So, to your point, Don ZB, to your point, yes, to an extent, you are correct to an extent. Neither fighter has fought anyone who has the exact characteristics of the other. But I think that AJ is a heavy knockout artist with long range. So I think Dillian White is more prepared for, and this is just opinion, but I think Dillian White is more prepared for Wilder than vice versa. Although Wilder is a unique entity in himself. Wilder is unique. I will give you that. So you have that. You have the fact that Dillian White will be going in against a fighter who is unique. Yes, I give you that. But I also say that Deontay Wilder has never fought a young, high-ranking boxer who also happens to be a knockout artist. It has never happened.
Actually, when you think about it, would Ortiz be the biggest puncher that Wilder's faced?
Let's have a look at Wilder's resume. Am I sharing? Let's share this. Screen share. Application window. Boom.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Dominic Brazil can crack, but he can only crack with that overhand right.
He can only crack after he's been beat up for several rounds. And you're not going to get the chance to get beat up by Deontay Wilder because you'll be out.
Well, it only takes one punch.
It only takes one punch with Deontay Wilder. So I'm sharing Deontay. Is this Deontay? No, that's not. That's
some old man.
Somebody else. He aged. Deontay Wilder aged. Luis Ortiz. Dominic Breazeal. No. Tyson Fury's not about. Luis Ortiz not yet. That's just next. Luis Ortiz, he can crack, but he's a combination guy. Bermain Stavern, garbage. Second time around, garbage. garbage. Gerald Washington is a boxer. He was a novice boxer. He's a young boxer, young in terms of how long he's been doing it. He's not a cracker. Chrissy Ariola, very much a run-of-the-mill, middle-of-the-road boxer. Arthur Spilka, he was a nice little boxer.
Yeah, decent power for his build. Yeah.
Yeah. Decent power for kind of light-headed cruiserweight. Yeah. Nice cruiserweight boxer. A little bit of power, but nothing devastating. Johan Duapas, straight up light heavyweight, middleweight build.
Is that the guy that knocked out David Price?
David Price, Duapas? I don't know. I'll have to check David Price's thing.
No. I think that was someone else.
Yeah,
sorry, my bad.
I remember him fighting David Price. Eric Molina, middle of the road guy once again. That's who Wilder fights. Bermain Stavern, first time, okay, he won the belt and he went 12 rounds with Wilder. So okay, maybe he was a top 10. Maybe, yeah, I think Bermain Stavern the first time could have been a legit top 10. One of the few legit top 10s that he fought during his title reign. Shame we didn't get Boxing Librarian.
Well, can I make a good comparison?
Yeah.
I mean, how Bermain Stavern was just under 40 when he fought Wilder the first time. Is that right? Maybe 38, 37, something like that.
Let me go into his box rate.
He's got to be like 40 now.
Bermain Stavern.
Yep.
What does he say? He's saying he's 39 now. Is he 39 now?
No. Right.
Age 40.
There you go. So yeah, I'm right. So you look at the decline with Bermain Stavern between the first and the second fight.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna see a significant decline from Ortiz in the rematch.
We should logically expect to see a significant decline in the rematch. Bermain Stavern was 40 in 2017. It's now 2019, so it's 42 now.
Mm-hmm.
It would have been a couple of years prior to that, 3 years prior to that, so he's 37. He was bloody hell, he was 37. That's still up there. That's still up there when they fought the first time. He was 37. That's still up there, 37. So, where's Donzibi?
I'm right here, bro.
Okay, so so I think I gave you my assessment on how the factors of the fight, my assessment on the fact that both fighters are going to be fighting people, styles they've never actually met before. Wilder is a unique style. Wilder himself will have never fought nobody like Dillian White. So, yeah, over to you, Donzibi.
Yeah, that's true, but Wilder has fought people that were Dillian White's height, and they had different styles, but Dillian White has fought only AJ that was 6'6" or 6'7", you know, but the difference is AJ is a mid-range fighter and he beat Dillian White fairly easy.
No, he didn't beat him easy. It was a 7-round fight. AJ got wobbled in that fight. It was a tough fight.
Yeah, that was a tough fight.
That was a tough fight.
No. Dillian White won, I think, 2 rounds.
Yeah, but it wasn't an easy fight.
It wasn't easy.
You're looking at purely the
easy.
numbers, Don. You're looking at purely the scorecards. You got to look at the fight itself.
Did you actually watch the fight, Donzi?
I watched that fight when it happened. I watched it live on TV, and I was rooting for Dillian White, and the only time I was excited was when he wobbled AJ.
Yeah.
A round or two later, AJ was back and whooping his ass.
Yes.
Yeah, but there was one other point in that fight where I think White hurt AJ.
Yeah.
I can't remember when it was, but
Yeah.
it wasn't just that event that you talked about, Don. I think there was more action than just that.
There was more action than just that. So we're going to have to agree to disagree, and in comes the Red Glove Militant.
Come in, Red.
Fellas.
How you doing, Red Glove Militant? Good that you two joined me. I was sending out some links, and I thought, why not send one out to the Red Glove Militant? Why not?
I greatly appreciate it.
No problem at all. What have you got to say? What are your opinions, your thoughts, your views on the subject matter?
I think that I really think that White has done more than enough to get his shot. First off, he has a better resume than Ortiz. Um, he's younger than Ortiz, which that in itself doesn't give him, a shot. But the fact that he is younger and has a better resume and just has done more, he's ranked higher than him in the WBC. I mean, really, there's no, Ortiz already got a shot and was knocked out. There's way too many things going in White's favor to get this title shot. For him not to be the one getting the shot instead of, it being Ortiz instead of him.
Yeah. And Don ZB, before actually, I think obviously, I think we've all broke it down. I think now is the time for us to give our opinions.
For sure, man.
Now's the time for us to give our opinions on who we think would win. I percentage-wise, I think it's 51% in favor of Deontay Wilder. That's who I rated it 51% Deontay Wilder, 49% Dillian White. I obviously hope Dillian White knocks him spark out. Over to you, Don ZB.
To me, I say it's more of 75-25.
Okay.
And I think I'm being too generous with Dillian White.
Okay.
I honestly do not see Dillian White beating Deontay Wilder. Like, I can't see it, bro.
You don't think Dillian White has the power to spark?
He has the power, but is he gonna connect though?
You don't think Dillian White can touch Deontay Wilder's chin?
He not with that hook. You know what? The only way I see him touching Wilder with that hook is if Wilder hurts him and goes in for the kill and he swings and hit him. But just standing there in the middle boxing, I don't see it.
Yeah, so basically what you're saying is if White stays in the center of the ring, he's done for.
Yes, Wilder would box him till he knocks him out.
Yeah, no one's disagreeing with you on that.
So,
Well, I don't disagree with that.
Secondly, I don't. Oh, sorry. Secondly,
no, go ahead.
Secondly, I don't see Dillian White pressuring Wilder. I see Wilder being the one putting the pressure on Dillian White.
I disagree. I think you got to remember. See, when Wilder swings, his balance is off. He's exposed. He overcommits with his punches. He punches out the window the way that George Foreman used to punch before he came back.
And we've seen.
Go on, Red.
I was gonna say is, and we've seen lesser boxers pressure Deontay Wilder, like Artur Spilka. Yeah. I think that Dillian White is a much better pressure fighter than Artur Spilka, and Artur Spilka was the one pressuring Deontay Wilder. So I don't think that that's a fair assessment that he won't be able to pressure Deontay Wilder when somebody lesser than White has been able to do so.
100%. You see, the thing is this: we have seen Wilder get touched up. We've seen Wilder get touched up on multiple occasions by guys who weren't heavy hitters. And my question is, how is it going to be like when he gets touched up by a heavy hitter? What's it going to be like when Deontay Wilder gets touched up by a heavy hitter? Don ZB, you must have noticed, you must have acknowledged, you must see that Deontay Wilder doesn't want to be anywhere near Dillian White.
Okay. Obviously, but not for the reason that you think. Wilder did not want to fight Dillian White because of Eddie Hearn. As far as it was concerned, Dillian White and Eddie Hearn were on the same team, and they didn't want to give him the Joshua fight, so he was not going to give Dillian White or Eddie Hearn a shot?
Well, I understand. I understand that that's the rhetoric over there in America. I understand that's the rhetoric. Give him a shot. He's going to get well paid. I'm a heavyweight boxer. I'm a heavyweight champion. I'm going to get well paid. Back in those days, I was barely getting $2 million per fight, and now I'm going to get 4 or 5 for a fight. Why would I not take the fight? I think it's deeper than not wanting to give Eddie Hearn a shot or Dillian White a shot. I think it's deeper than that. You have a chance. You have somebody, your boss says to you, listen, you can work for double what you normally get paid, more than double. Are you going to decline that? I think not. I understand that's the rhetoric over there in the USA. I'm not buying it. If he believed it was an easy night's work for over double his normal pay, I believe he would have took that easy night's work. Yeah, I believe he would have took it. I believe that Deontay Wilder is aware that Dillian White is probably the most dangerous fighter he will be facing. He will be facing his most dangerous opponent.
So, Raph, you believe Dillian White is more of a dangerous fight than Fury?
Yes.
Come on.
Yes. Fury is not a heavy hitter.
Yes, but
And
Fury is very slick. Okay.
If I could just say something about the whole thing about him not wanting, trying to essentially freeze out White because of Eddie Hearn, not liking Eddie Hearn. Now, there's no doubt he doesn't like Eddie Hearn, but I think Dominic Breazeale gave him way more reasons not to like him, and he still fought him.
Good point.
Like they had actual face-to-face altercations.
Yeah.
This stuff between Wilder and Eddie Hearn is completely white collar. Like I think what Breazeale, what happened with him in Brazil was way more severe. For him to give Breazeale a shot and not White based off of because he doesn't like him. Well, I would argue that he didn't like Breazeale even more than he didn't like Eddie Hearn.
Great point.
Yes.
Come back in, Don. Don ZB, come back in. That was a great point.
Okay. That's actually true, and I was actually wondering why he gave Breazeale the opportunity, but to be honest with you, Breazeale is an easier fight than Dillian White.
So you acknowledge that the difficulty level is a factor in Deontay Wilder's decision not to fight Dillian White.
Plus, Breazeale was his mandatory. He was mandatory.
Okay. Mandatory.
Yeah.
How many mandatories has he had? Oh, I can't count. It's that many.
It's been Breazeale, Spilka, who else?
No.
Spilka was not a mandatory.
It's been 2, hasn't it? How many has it been, Raph? 2?
2.
Oh, sorry, Berman Stebron.
Oh, yeah, that guy. Yeah.
2 managers. So, but Don ZB, I'm glad that you finally admitted that he's avoided White in part due to the fact that he knows he's in for a tough night.
And what is the legitimacy of Breazeale being the mandatory? That's what I would like to know.
Oh man!
Because last time I checked, when you are higher on the rankings, that should be more of a reason.
Yeah.
If we had a job and you ranked higher than me,
yeah.
But our boss gave me the promotion, I don't think you would be cool with that.
That would be a problem.
So why are we cool with it happening in boxing?
We definitely
White has fought better competition. He's higher ranked than Breazeale, but yet Breazeale gets his shot first. That doesn't make any sense.
Makes no sense whatsoever. And
Damn.
Don ZB.
Yep.
Is there anything else you'd like to add, my friend? I think I've given you a very fair shot.
Yeah. You have. I mean, I would love to get back on though the day Dylan White and Wilder fight, and if you still think Dylan White has a 49% shot, I
Yeah.
would like to take that bet.
Oh,
Meaning
Uh-oh.
I'll
we
take that
going,
bet.
yeah. Oh, who's you gonna
Tommy.
bet on who? Dylan White?
Yeah, White. Sorry.
Okay.
You're going to bet on Dylan White to beat Wilder.
Yes.
Yes. I
Okay.
forgot to go to the panel. Did I give my yes, I gave my bet. Tommy Temple give your bet and then Red Glove Militant. Your opinion on the outcome of the Dillian White versus Deontay Wilder fight. Tommy
You
Temple.
want to go first? Okay, I'll go first. To me, this whole fight is all about tactics, and whoever gets the tactics right wins. So basically, what that means is Wilder has to keep White at long distance,
Right.
and White has to keep Wilder at close distance or medium distance. Whoever can successfully do that will win the fight. And to me, it's a pick and fight. It's a coin flip. So, but I favor White in this fight. I do.
Why?
Because you got to remember, how old's White? He's what, say 29, 30?
Yeah.
Wilder's, is he 34 yet?
Wilder is 34, 33, 34.
Yeah. So, but by the
He's
time that
33.
fight happens, is he? Oh, he's not 34 yet, right?
Okay.
Well, by the time that, I mean, Wilder is probably already peaked. If he hasn't, he must have already peaked, or he's thereabouts. And if he has peaked, he's not going to get any better. So he might just be going slightly past his best, and that might work in Dillian's favor.
Okay. So you
Coin
believe
flip.
Dillian White could, on the flip of a coin, he could do it. But it's very close, you believe. Very close.
Oh yeah, very, very close.
Very close. And
it's just tactics. It's whoever can, as I say, it's all about the distance. Whoever can close the distance or keep the fight long wins.
yeah. 1 second before I go to Red Glove Milton. Guys, I just looked at the like button and it doesn't appear to be activated. It does not appear to be activated. Gentlemen, all I ask is that you come in here, you enjoy the show, you smash the like button. That's all I ask. Is that too much to ask? Is it too much to ask that you come in here, you enjoy the show, and smash the like button?
No, not at all. I don't even have, one of those. I don't even have one of those bright pink sashes as a hall monitor, and I tell people to hit that like button.
Could you please remind the people to smash the like button? Is that too much to ask?
Red, you're starting to sound like Javed, or not Javed, Hamid.
What? Like, don't get me wrong, me and Hamed are cool, but I don't think.
No, I meant as in
like
he was always asking for a wrench.
Oh.
So Red Glove Militant. Yeah, your assessment on how you think the fight would go.
I honestly think it's a 50-50 fight. I keep going back and forth in my head. And the reason why is because really, if I'm being honest, Deontay Wilder's best win is Luis Ortiz. And Luis Ortiz is, in all fairness, he's just not proven. Like, his best win is really Bryant Jennings. That was his most impressive win. And Bryant Jennings really isn't that impressive of a fighter. So now, because of the Fury fight, because I have to also be honest and say that Fury is elite. Although I think he lost that fight, the reality is he was able to come out with a draw.
Yes.
So, but Dillian White has taken the hard road, and he's faced some adversity, and he has a loss on his record, but his resume is not only better than Ortiz's, but really it's better than Wilder's. So the big thing that really keeps me from saying, one has an edge over the other, or actually, I have to say, I probably give Wilder the edge because of this, actually,
Yeah.
and that is that one punch power. However, Tommy just brought up the fact that Wilder is also moving past his prime years. He's 33 years old. He'll be 34 in October. He's not getting any younger. He does hurt his hand in almost every fight, regardless of the opposition. It is, I don't know. There's just too many variables that, so I have to say 50-50.
Yes, I hear that. I hear that. I hear that. And yeah, sorry for doing my nutting a couple of seconds ago when I saw the like button hadn't smashed. I was looking at my mobile and it hadn't updated, but the real like button has been smashed. It's had the living, you know what, smashed out of it. My apologies for doing my nutting, but you guys have been good and you have been smashing it. My bad. My bad. My bad.
Can I just make a little point, a quick one?
Yes. Yes.
I actually think Wilder's best win was when he fought Stravern the first time, because that was actually under the pressure of fighting for a championship belt, and he actually boxed. I think that's the best I've seen him box in that fight.
Yes, the first time. The first time. For real. For real. For real. What am I saying? What am I saying? I'm saying that I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the hell I'm saying. I think my mind went on a detour. My mind went on a trip elsewhere. I just got phased when I saw the like button on my mobile having been smashed, and then I switched my screens and realized that people have been smashing the living, you know what, out of it. Okay, so I'm just trying to think if there's anything else I really need to ask Don ZB. Is there anything else I really need to? I think we've concluded it. I think we've.
No. Let me ask Don one question. If he thinks that Wilder will beat White, let me ask this, Don. What's your predictions on the outcome for the Fury rematch if it happens?
Okay, Fury. I think that's the most dangerous fight for Wilder, to be honest. If I was him, I would fight Luis Ortiz, knock him out, fight Andy Ruiz, knock him out, then fight Fury. But he wants to fight Fury first. That's a 50-50 fight to me. But
How did you see the first fight?
I saw Fury outboxing him by the 12th round. I said if he don't knock him out, he can't win at all. And then it seemed like he knocked Fury out. And then Fury got up back. And I was like, okay, he might have a chance to win. Or actually get a kill if some judge gave him an extra 2 rounds. That's it.
Done. We're done.
Cover your mic.
Yeah.
The noise in your background.
Put your hand over your mic.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. But there's some hell of a bad. Are you walking in the wind?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. So yeah, I said I think Fury was outpointed him, and I said if he didn't knock Fury out in round 12, he would not win. And when it seemed like he knocked him out, and Fury got her back, I said Fury would still probably win on the scorecards, but it was announced for a draw. So I think Fury actually may have edged it out, but he was knocked out in 2 rounds. All Wilder needed was 2 more rounds. There were a lot of close rounds. If he had won 2 more rounds, he gets a draw. That's it. So I see how he could get a draw. I'm not saying it's a robbery, whatever. Yeah, Fury was outboxing him, but Fury got dropped twice and almost knocked out. To be honest, he should have been knocked out because when the ref said 8, 9, he was about to say 10. Then he stopped. Fury was up around then. He
But
got up
that's the
at
point.
the
He got
bottom.
up.
Yeah, he got up at the borderline.
Yeah, and
Basically.
no one will dispute that. Well, no, actually, to be fair, there is people that dispute that, but it doesn't matter. It's at the referee's discretion, and that's in the rules of boxing.
And so I'm fine with a draw, you know. Let them fight again, and to me, it's a 50-50 fight. Now, Wilder will be confident that he can knock Fury out for sure, you know. So,
Don ZB. Don ZB, it's been good having you. Next time,
brother, thank you for having me.
no problem at all. Next time, find a shop doorway where you can be out of the wind. Okay, brother. Take care of yourself. We talk again soon.
All right, man. Safe.
Thank you. Thank you.
Sorry.
Okay. That wind was painful to listen to, but I appreciate you coming on Don ZB. It's been a one-topic show tonight. That's the end of the show. Started at 9, finished at 11. So we just got some housekeeping to take care of now. So, guys, I'm doing less live shows because I've been checking my statistics. I've been checking my stats. And what I've realized is that people are tending now, because there's so many live shows, people are tending not to go to the videos. But let me clue you up on how this shizzle works. The videos, what I found out is the videos, they're the growth hormone. Yeah? They're the GW1516. They're the EPO. They are the human growth hormone of the channel. Yeah? So
Secret sauce.
Sorry?
The secret sauce.
That's they're the videos are the secret sauce. The videos are the things that the video is the entity that attracts people from far and wide. In order to have the thing grow, it needs to attract people. So what I realized by checking my statistics, checking the analytics, it showed me that when I decreased my outputs in the videos, the subscriptions got slower. Yeah, so obviously, clearly, it told me that I had to once again increase my video output. Now, if I'm increasing my video output, then that naturally means there's less time to do live shows. But I don't want to abandon the live shows because I enjoy them. So what I'm suggesting to you guys is that you do not abandon the videos. Yeah? Do not abandon the videos. Support them, watch them. If it's even just for a minute, it don't matter. It adds to the analytics. Click on the videos, and that is the lifeblood of the channel. Without support of the videos, there is no channel. Without the channel, there are no live shows. Yeah.
When's the super chats coming?
The super chats are imminent, my friend. Don't worry. If you have any rich grannies, that's all good. Tell them to join. Tell them to subscribe. No, in all seriousness, the videos are the GW1516, the EPO, and the human growth hormone of the channel. Do not desert the videos. Okay, so that's the housekeeping. I'm still looking at doing 2 live shows per week because I enjoy them, you know, but don't seem to add subscriptions for some strange reason. The videos do that. The live shows do not. I think with the live shows, it's just people who already know. People who already know, they just enjoy it, so they come and it's like a nice, it's your local pub. The live shows are like your local pub, but the videos, they are the growth hormone they are the EPO of the channel. So even if you just click on for a minute per day on a video, that still counts. So just cluing you up, we will still have 2 live shows per week. When the second one will be, I don't know, but stay in contact with the channel. Use the community page to ask questions. Yeah, you just click on the Boxing Talk with Raphie, you click on the icon, you go into the community page, and then you will see any notices on the, as a matter of fact, let's go through this right now. Let me screen share. Let me screen share with you. So, what are we seeing now? What are we seeing? Where am I? Where are you? Where am I? Where are you? Where are we? Where are we? What am I seeing? What am I seeing? What am I seeing? I'm not seeing nothing. Nothing's changed. Nothing's changed. What's going on? We're not sharing. We're not sharing. We are sharing now. We are sharing now. So let's go into it. There we go. We click on that Boxing Talk with Raphie. So now we're into the channel. The videos. Boom. Playlists are available, ladies and gentlemen. Channels. Yeah, you probably don't see that discussion. So there we had a discussion. I put up the notice for the cancellation or the fact that there wasn't going to be a show on Friday. That was in the discussion section. So, you know, there's a lot of information. Anything I need to communicate with you about, I will probably do it in the discussion page. Yeah. Then we got the about page. So, yeah, any questions, just go into the discussion area. You can leave comments too. You can do it too. Okay, so
actually, Raph, I don't think we get to see that, the discussion tab.
You don't get to see it?
No.
How come?
I think that's just personal to your channel, because once you do it, that sends out a notification. Because I got that notification.
You got the notification?
Yeah, I remember getting that one, but I'm not sure how you sent it.
Huh? I'm not sure how I sent it. I just typed it in. Huh?
It's got to be from the discussion then. Maybe after chat, if they got that.
Huh? Yeah. Did people in the chat? Did you get that notification? Did you get the message?
The cancellation.
Sorry?
The cancellation notification.
Well, it wasn't a cancellation. It was just, well, was it a cancellation? No show tonight. I guess it was a cancellation. So I'm asking people in the chat, did you get that cancellation? Nope. Nope. Aaron Mason says nope.
Well, let me have a look and see how I got it.
Yeah, how did you get it?
1 sec. I think you might have sent it to me personally. I'm not sure.
Oh, no. I sent you a personal message. I think.
Yeah, no live show tonight or Saturday, guys. Yeah. Other commitments.
But there is a page. There is a community page, though.
No, there's not, Raph. You can see it on your screen. There's no community page there.
Okay, I don't know. You
have to, I think it's to do with subscription levels. Once you get to a certain amount, that unlocks that.
Oh, that unlocks that. That unlocks that privilege.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, yeah. So, how do I communicate? We'll just stay in touch with the videos. I'll put notifications in the description boxes in the videos. Okay, so where are we? I'm lost in space now. I am lost. Where am I? Stop sharing. If I stop sharing, I'll be able to see what's going on. Boom. Okay, I think that's the page I should be in. I think that's what am I seeing here? Oh, I'm in that page. I'm looking at my mobile now and I'm seeing a different page that I'm not supposed to be on. I don't know. So how do I go? I know what's wrong. I need to go back to me. I need to get back to me. Live show is going on now. Boom. Okay.
Oh, Raph, quick question. Are you aware that YouTube is ending its built-in function for Google Hangouts at some point later this year?
Yeah, I'm on that. I'm gonna switch. It's gonna switch methodology. I'm on that. I've got a guy who's gonna help me out with that. So gonna use some different methods, different technology, different ways and means of achieving the same goal. So yeah, okay. So that was housekeeping. That was housekeeping. Do not forget about what's that there? Bomb squad? The bomb squad, you mean? Bomb squad, get out of here with that. Get out of here. Get out of here, Kaz, you fool. Praise due to Al Heyman. Let's get rid of that. You imbecile. There we go. And then that as well. Let's remove that. You silly, silly boy. You silly, silly boy. Okay, so yeah, I think that's housekeeping. Don't forget about the videos. Click a video a day. A video a day keeps you healthy. And yeah, but we're still going to maintain 2 live shows per week. Am I going to do a Friday show? Am I going to switch the Friday to a Thursday? I don't know. I really don't know. I'm thinking about switching the Friday to a Thursday. But whenever I choose, if it's the Thursday or the Friday, I will, obviously you will be notified by, I will advertise the fact that there is a live show in the normal standard way. There will be a page will be up and there will be a countdown, and everybody who has clicked the bell icon will receive a notification. So that's going to be either Thursday or Friday. I am undecided, but we will be maintaining 2 live shows per week because I enjoy them and they are fun and they are good for us all. Okay, so that was the show. Didn't get to interact very much with the people in the chat today because we had a guest on from the US of A. We've had 2 guests on from the US of A. And so, gentlemen, I bid you, if you just like to say something, Red Glove Militant, you say you'd like to give your final thought.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thanks for coming on.
Yeah. I mean, my point of view is from the United States. But thank you so much for having me, Raph. It was a good talk. Much respect to I forget the gentleman's name, but I noticed he was actually very respectful. He didn't try to overtalk you. He didn't get loud. So a lot of respect for him.
Yeah, 100.
And Tommy Temper still gets on my nerve. No, I'm kidding. Tommy is a good guy. I like Tommy, but thank you so much again. And yeah, I don't feel that there's much of an argument against White. If you're a boxing fan and you say that White doesn't deserve a shot, I have to question whether or not you really are a boxing fan. You know, if you feel that Wilder would win, that's fair enough. But we don't know unless the fight happens.
Yeah, let's see the fight. If you think he's going to win, let's see the fight. You know what I'm saying? If they think he's going to win, let's see the fight.
Yep. So, but that's all I have.
Excellent. Thank you, Red Glove Militant. Over to you, Tommy Temper. Your final thoughts.
No, my final thoughts are have you touched on the franchise bit at all?
I haven't touched on none of that. That's going to be the next show.
Oh, okay. I thought that's where this was going. Okay.
No.
I'll have more to say on the franchise bit.
Yeah,
as I call them McDonald's.
Let me interrupt you. Everybody who's interested in the franchise stuff, that's all covered in the videos. We'll talk about that in the next show. But if you're hungry for franchise talk, that's all covered in the videos. I've done at least 3 videos on the franchise stuff. Sorry, Tommy, to interrupt you. Over to you.
No, that's fine. So the whole point, was to break down someone's, all his opponents. Are they worthy? That's basically what it comes down to.
Yeah.
And the only person I actually thought was worthy that he fought was Bermain Stavern the first time. I can't think of any other opponent that was worthy.
No. What about Fury?
Oh God, yeah.
Tommy forgot he was an Irishman for a second.
Oh Jesus, I've had too much brandy.
Remember, you're an Irishman, Tommy. Remember, you're an Irishman.
Yeah, and Fury.
Oh dear. Okay, so let me say thank you first of all to Tommy Temper for joining me. and also the Red Glove Militant for taking, both of them for taking time out of their day to come and share their thoughts with you and me and everybody. And of course, without the people in the chat, there would be no show. There'd just be me and Tommy and Red Glove Militant talking to each other. So, thank you, the people in the chat who make the show. Without you, there would be no show. And final
Can we get one more request to smack that like button?
Could we get one more round of smacking the like button? Anybody who's in the building who has not smacked that like button, now is your opportunity to do so. If you so wish, do so. And now this is, I said my thank yous to Tommy, said my thank yous to Red Glove Militant, and now I salute all of you who have been kind enough to join us in the chat. It's the Tommy Temper, it's the Red Glove Militant, it's the Head, it's the John Dealey. Thank you very much, John. I'll talk to you about the franchise stuff. I'll send you a message. Toby Bartlett. Where are we? The thing's moving fast. It's the Toby Bartlett. It is the John Dealey, the Cass. Sending silly messages. Thank you, Cass. It's Loma King. It's the Cristiano Woo Woo. Cristiano Woo Woo. Where are we? Who is it? It's the Dwayne M. Cool. It's the Loma King. It's the Get This Smoke. It's the Pablo Diablo. Had to get out of here, get his head down for work early in the morning. It's the Earn with Hearn. It's the Scott 70. Yep. And many. It's the Big Boys Boxing. Sorry, I can't see White beating Wilder. Well, I'll have a small wager with you on that, sir. Small wager with you on that. I bet you didn't see him beating Parker either, did you, Big Boy Boxing? Come on. Oh, they dropped your boy twice. One legally. And it is also the D Bro. So this has been Boxing Talk with Raphie, joined by Tommy Temper, joined by the Red Glove Militant, and most of all, joined by you. So once again, thank you.
Don't forget Don. Don was on as well. Give him a
Don
mention.
VB from the US of A joined us, and he was very respectful, conducted himself very, very well. Next time you're not in a gale storm, Don, feel free to request a link to talk when you're in suitable conditions. So it's the Raphael Dawkins, it's the Combat Radio, it's the Live Boxing Talk with Raphie, it's the Tommy Temper, it's the Red Glove Militant, and it's you, the people. And it's a blessed good night. Blessed.
Peace out.